Hello everybody and welcome to episode 17 of Glazebrook Farm with me, Brian Brew Royalty. Well, here we are at the truck, at the animal trailer transporter, and the reason why we're here is because we are going to go get some cows. So, let's just head up to the animal dealer and let's see how many cows we can get. Take it easy getting out of here, because it's quite a tight little turn for an Arctic. And gently does it. Yes, perfect. So when we last left, I had 55,000 in the bank. We have slightly less now due to some improvements made around the farm, but I do have some canola to sell because I harvested the 2 canola fields. We are waiting on the 3rd field, which is barley. So yeah, I could have sold the canola there now, but I said look, I'll hold tough. We have a seeder going with barley in it, ready to go, and our harvester's just finishing off the other 2nd field of canola. I'll go back and tidy that up afterwards. But what we really want to do now is we want to head to the animal dealer, and we'll go this way. Oh, really like this truck. I think it's cool. I think this is a pretty sweet rig. I know it was a bit indulgent to go and buy such a big trailer to buy a few cows, but look, gotta have something. This little truck, maybe only small, it may not be as big as everyone thinks it is, but it will do the 83 kilometers an hour, no problem. And that's it, maxed out. But we don't want to go that fast because I'm going to crash into something basically. So what we need to do is we need to just take it easy, head along. It's not this turn, it's the next turn where the bump down. This turn here. Our indicator's going, look at us, fancy dancy. Knock it off again. I wonder how many we're going to get, I'm not sure. We do only have 40,000 in the bank. I could have got more, but look, when we sell the canola, which we will be because it's a cash crop, when we sell the canola we can always pop up and get a few more in the trailer. That's all we wanted to do, was test it out, have somewhere to go. Pretty exciting. The farm is starting to take shape now, and I will show you the improvements that I made and why the money has dropped down. We had a meeting in the village and we met Councillor Colin, local councillor here. He's actually the 3rd Earl of Weybridge, I think he said his name was. I'm not sure how that works. It was the Earl of something anyway. So Councillor Colin, I asked him a few questions about the farm. I said we were short a few things. He said okay. I asked him if we could make a few improvements around the village. He said okay, but we do have to help him with one thing, which you will see later. Now, these are the Frisian cows that we want. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 13. Okay, so perfect. So there we are. Livestock trailer is full. We'll open up the cover, give them a bit of air. There they are in there. Let's just take a look. Oh yeah. Well, they have a nice little space there. They also have fans, keeping them cool, even though it's not that hot today. Sun's not shining, but still. Look at those intercooler stickers. Someone told me that adds an extra 4.5 horsepower to your truck, and I believed them. I honestly believed them. I can't see why it wouldn't. So, truck is brand new. We're up here by the petrol station, but we don't need to fill up. So, let's get these cows down to the farm. We're going to need straw. We're going to need water. And we're going to need TMR, which I have pre-mixed already. I almost made a boo-boo and mixed too much hay in, but then I realized what I was doing, and I stopped just in time to go up, and I shoveled in some silage in on top of it, and just as the last little bit of silage went in, it turned from forage into TMR, and well, that's perfect, because now we have TMR, and that's what we're going to need. And TMR is total mixed ration, straw, hay and silage, and it's the optimum feed for cows, so perfect. And we were just lucky that the trailer holds 35,000 pounds worth of cows, and we had 40 left, so that's fine. That's loads. Now I might get more cows once we get settled in, get a few bit. We will obviously get more cows, but once I settle in and get a bit of straw for them and get these lads going, see where the triggers are, and all that sort of funny stuff. There's our indicator again. Well, we are going fancy, fancy, fancy. Just to turn it off. Let's go back in cab. Turn on the lights. Let's not go too fast now, especially with all the cows in the back. That's it. And what I'm going to do is we'll just get the cows all set up. We'll get some straw first, I guess. That might be the easiest, although the TMR is right there as well. But we'll get the cows set up, get them into their new home. They'll start producing milk straight away. They'll start producing slurry and manure, and they'll also start into the reproduction of more cows. So it's all good. This is going to make us lots of money, hopefully. Dairy farmers, always rich. And we can stay harvesting the fields. Obviously there's grass to be done. Grass work now is going to be important because we're going to need silage. The silage is fermented in the silage pit from the last time. That's where I got my silage from to make me TMR, and I'm quite happy about it because it makes me self-sufficient. Now, hold on, what happened here? I think in trucking terms that was called a faux pas, but no, we're okay. Can't understand why Councillor Collin got all these street lights down here. I think Farmer Dan, you know, I just think he was just an upstanding citizen and he got it all down by his farm. That's okay. Just in here by the, oops, in here by the chickens. And of course, this one is going to be the tight turn. That's okay. We'll swing wide, swing in, barely nudge the wall. Nope, didn't even touch it. Now, where is our little trigger for that? What did I get stuck on there? Where is our trigger for the cows? Oh, here we are. Okay, so I don't know what any of that does. Let's open an animal dialogue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, that's 14. And they're in. Here we are. There they are. Dairy farm. On the go. How good is that? Apologies for that reversing alarm, but I need it because, you know, I'm a cool trucker now. Okay, let's see. I always use the green one for water. I don't know why, but that's the way I always do it. So let's hook onto this. Let's get in here. They do have lots of grass here. Hello, moo cows. We already have a little trigger in here for the water. I have it set up. Start filling and fill the trough at the same time. Sweet deal. Yep, I can start filling in more. See the trough filling up there. This will keep him happy. Yep, taking quite some amount there, but that's okay. Oh, it's really starting to fill up there now. Should be okay. Yes, it's full there now from. We'll keep this over here. May as well fill the trailer. Don't know if I unhook, does it stay filling? Oh, it does. Okay. We'll go get the milk one, which is, I always do red, I don't know. Maybe it's just silly to change the colours, but that's what I do. So we'll know the difference between the milk one and the water one. There's our little Timor mixer. We'll get to that in just a second. There's our milling machine for picking up the silage. It is a fantastic little tool. If you haven't used it before, we'll just park this over here. This will be for the milk. It'll say start filling. And we have no milk, so that's okay. Drop that off. There, Cappy. Oh, we're getting some TMR now. Close that. Keep them all in. I have to go find these triggers, but that's okay. No big deal. Here's our little TMR mixer. And it holds 8,000 litres when full. You can see I put in a lot of hay, barely enough silage, but I'll get better at it as I'm mixing it all up. I think if we have unfold mixer wagon, turn it on, and then tip side left, I think we'll change the tip side right. Just see, I think the trigger might be up here somewhere. I should have checked this out previously. Oh, maybe that's it over here. Ah, this must be it over here, sure. Let's do tip side left. Okay, where do I fill in the grub? It's just... Oh, I know where it might be. It's probably on the outside. There it is. So, we have 8,000 litres. It's going to take the whole lot of it. We'll have to make more eventually. This will keep them going for now. We'll go get some straw. I'll take this away with me down to the farm. And we'll come back for the loading wagon. Okay, now that truck is now in the way, so we'll hop into that. Get rid of it. Barely enough room between the trailer and those big fancy plastic fairings. Not sure what the technical term for it is. Looks good though. So we'll fly down with this down to the farm just to leave it down there to fill in a bit of stuff into it. We'll do it next when we're coming up along, but can check out here. So 8,000 litres did absolutely nothing. Barely even scratched the surface there, so that's fine. We know we're going to have to make loads more, and I knew it was going to be a small TMR mixer when we got it, but I can stay doing it, that's okay. But what we will do is, while we're here, check on our hens. We do have our first egg box here. It's our first box of eggs. Pick it up. We'll leave it there for now. The old Fergie. Drop that. Now we will have barley to harvest soon. Let's just clean up their area here. They're happy out. That's nice and clean now. We see they have food, so that's fine. Our seeder is doing a good job there. Reseeding, putting in more barley, so the barley is going to be important for the hens. Now, let's just see if I can show you the first little bit of improvements that we got from Councillor Colin. And in fairness to him, he did it straight away when we asked him. He even told us how to offset a bit of the cost, so I'll show you there now. Pretty cool. So, as you can see, the tractor needs fuel, and as we know, the petrol station is way up the top of the map. So what Councillor Collins said we could do was, he said, put in a pump here. Diesel. So that's it, there's our pump. Diesel pump here. Gotta fill whatever we want. But he also said, to keep the costs down, we could put in a snack cart and an ice cream cart. So anyone passing through the village can buy their snacks, buy their ice cream, and have their petrol or diesel, whatever they like. They don't have to go all the way up to the far side of the map. So that's fantastic. That's been great. That's what we need down here. We needed a fuel point. And I think it adds to the village as well. So, I don't know. Councillor Colin is going to get a lot of votes out of this, I think. He knows how to rub us up the right way if he's looking for the vote. I'll drop this off now and we'll go get some hay. Get some straw. We can continue on. Get the loading wagon. The new here's a Fent, is it? No, a Class. Is it Class? Yep, I'll have to double check. Straight across the road. Just look how easy that is to get to now in there. Petrol station right there. Ice cream cart. Snack cart. Ah, brilliant. And of course it's not going to interfere with Sam's takeaway because he doesn't do any of that. He doesn't do any snacks. He doesn't do any ice cream. He's happy out. He's able to get his diesel across the road. We'll get our loading wagon out. We'll get some straw. We'll fill some in. Cedar is going there. Doing an okay job. Not a great job, but look, that's okay. We've got our first box of eggs, so that'll be something we can sell as well. We'll check on the sheep. We'll have wool to sell down there. Farm is really taking... It's really taking shape now. It's starting to turn into a farm. What I'll do is just show you some more of the improvements that we've made around here. So there's no lights in any of the buildings at all. Once it gets dark, you're done for. So we got lights installed. Electricians came, wired it all in. One there. We got another one down here. In the trees. Hop over that. And we got another one out there looking in on the bunker. And I think we have another one. Where's the other one? Maybe it's only 3 up here. But it lights up the whole farm now. I think it's important as well. Oh yeah, we had one over here. Looking down on that slurry pit. It's really important that we're going to have enough light to come down here on the dark evenings, the long evenings, and just to fill silage or fill straw for the cows or park up machinery. And once it got dark, it got very dark. Now, some of you may have also noticed this. What Joseph Farmer likes to call the Martha Stewart, the CNS Anna Marie fill point. And that's where we're going to be able to fill our lime, fertilizer and seeds from at a cost price cut. So, you know, anything that helps the farm have more money, I'm all for it. A little bit cheaper to buy it out of there, that's okay. That's what we're here for. Save money, make money. The ice cream cart will give us a little bit of money every hour as well. The snack cart will give us a small bit of money. It'll only be small, it won't be anything, but it'll cover the maintenance costs of the petrol station and things like that. So that's where Councillor Colin came into his own. I was happy to help pay for the diesel pump, and he was like, yeah, that's fine, but they're going to make your money back by putting in the carts. It's all above board. I asked him, was it okay, legal? He said perfectly legal, no problem, get me the permits. Now, as I said, he did have a problem which I have agreed to help him with, and I will show you at the end of this. Just once we get our straw here. We'll just take a quick look here as well at the sheep while we're here. We have 2 wool pallets there ready to go. That'll be more money. Oh, we have another one full there. Oh, we've 2 full. That's brilliant. So that's going to be more money again. We'll get them moved just in case I don't get to sell them. We can move them. Drive this around here, around the back to the fill point. Oops. But I needed to wait there. No fill point came up for that. I'm hoping that we can fill it. Aha, there we go. And perfect. Straw. Exactly what I wanted. It just wasn't over far enough. Some of these loading wagons won't let you load from a silo like this. This one is. We're happy about it. Go. 35,000 litres. That's a class. Yeah. I was wrong the first time when I said Fent. I got confused with something else. Second time I said class. Actually, what we'll do here is unhook that. Leave that there. Reverse back around. We need to move those wool pallets because once that 3rd wool pallet fills up, it'll tell me you've no more space for wool. Can't have that. There we are. Doesn't really matter where we leave this because we won't be going until tomorrow to sell the wool. Just drop it down there. Perfect. That gives us a little bit of space for more wool to spawn. We'll hop in over this gate here now. Get the Massey going. May as well. Fill these guys up with water. Clean up their area. Looks full. Try not to drive over any of the sheep. They do jump up in front of the tractor, to be fair. Okay, lower this. Turn this on. Clean up the area. So handy. Lift that, turn that off. And fill up their food. Oh, pick a nice bit that time. That's okay, we have lots of it. Here. I think this grass out here is ready to be harvested again. Yeah, as always. It grows faster than I can harvest it, but it's okay, we have lots of it. We also put in 2 floodlights down here, because just for security and the fact that we don't have any lights on any of the farms. And we do now. They're going to come in really handy. We'll get, evenings get a little bit darker. Short time. So now, that's the sheep taken care of. They're off my list. Chickens are taken care of. They're off the list. Just have to go and take care of the cows. It's quite a full trailer there. Looks like some might blow out on the way down. But it's holding for now. I bet you the straw trigger is probably in those gates where I was trying to dump the TMR. Helper B is blocked by an object. Okay, helper B, that's fine. We'll see what you're stuck in. Just a second. Get used to taking that turn in now. Now, which side do you think the straw trigger is? I'm gonna guess that it's this side, but I could be wrong. Here we are. Oh, it took a nice bit. Took more than I thought it would. That's okay. Now we know where the straw trigger is. Actually, I'll put it in the shed because I don't want to get them wet. Just in case. Now, will I be able to squeeze it into the shed without ramming into the truck? Of course. Come on down. Look at that. Like a glove. Okay. That's all good. We have silage there. We have... what's up here? Helper B is blocked by an object. We'll go sort out Helper B now. There's definitely something in this. Is it hay or grass that we can fill up the cows with? It's grass. I think they will get grass. Can't remember if they take grass or not. They might do. If they did, ooh. Cheap feed. Cheap feed for the cows. Oh yeah, it's filling up there. That was handy to have a trailer load of that. Aha. There we go. 30,000. How good is that? Brought us up into the orange. I'll get some hay now next after that. But let's go see what worker is stuck and where. Aha, I knew it to be you. Dismiss. Unhook. Here we have some canola in this, ready to go to the sale, but not right now. It's half full actually, 22,000 litres. It's okay. Just think we'll do with some diesel. It'll manage for now. We'll take a little bit of lowering and messing here with this barley, just to get this one. Lift it up there. Missed a bit. Good as new. Just get the edge here. It might help the worker a bit. Quite a narrow seeder, but it does do the fertilizer as well, and that's important because we don't have time now that we have so many fields to be going over and back, doing different fertilizer states. If I just got this one done now, try and get this field sown. That'd be handy. I know that field out there is due to be sown as well, but it can wait. We'll have a bit of money out of canola that'll tide us over. We have this job to do for Councillor Colin. Told him I'd take care of it for him, no problem. Some things that bureaucracy just can't handle, you gotta just go and do it yourself, and you'll see what I mean. He's been very good to us here in the farm. No problem with planning permission for the lights, badly needed. Farm, it gets dark here at 8 o'clock, I think. Now, the lights don't come on till 9 o'clock, but that's okay. That's fine. I could have got the manual lights, but I think the automatic ones are just handier. Don't have to go around trying to find the light switches in the dark. Tidy up those little bits now in a second. That's the joys of having a worker hired. They're not too particular. I really like that chicken coop. I can't believe how quick the chickens are producing eggs already. Suits me down to the ground. More money in the bank. Get this tidied up here. The grass is going to keep the cows happy. They're beating the grass away there now anyway. You don't have to have TMR, it just really helps. Helps with their productivity. Helps with their milk production. So just gonna have to get better at filling that little TMR mixer. I did. I'm off this worker now. Keep going. Just check on this harvester over here. I think it's finished. Not sure if it has canola left in it. If it has, we'll drive it over and dump it out. Probably just stuff to go. This is our silage from the grass we put in, and we still have 293,000 litres. It's a lot. I could sell that, make a lot of money out of it, but we just don't need to at the moment. More worried about having enough for our cows. Just while the other guy is seeding, let's just finish up this. Want to have a nice bit of money out of this canola. It's a cash crop. You don't feed it and just sell it on. That's why we had it sown. Do have a field of barley down there that the fertilizer spreader was sitting in. I think that's growing now. There's our herd of cows. It's not quite grown, one little bit left. There's our herd of cows, happy out. Keeping everything going there. Let's go down and get the rest of this. Dump it in the trailer. And then what I'm going to do is just going to fast forward time so that you see the lights coming on and what a good job it is around the place. And probably best off that we're under the cover of darkness for the job we're going to do later on, I think. So Helper H has completed its task. Helper H, you better have done a good job. Your reference will be horrendous. That's good. There are 3,600 litres in here. We'll all go to the coffers. See what kind of price we're going to make off this. I'll sell it tomorrow. We have 5,000, so that's enough for now. That'll keep us going. In the next episode we can catch up on more sowing and more selling, I guess. No, another field done. This gate here. Leave that gate open because I can start seeding in here in the morning. Oh. No, I thought this fit. Well, you know what we'll do? Just drop it off here until we get the header trailer. I did think that fit through that gate the last time. Let's just go up and fill in the rest of the canola. Then we're going to take the Fent. What I can actually start doing now is just want to make sure that this is all seeded over here before I fast forward the time, because I don't want to have some of it growing and some of it not growing. Ah, he has, yeah. Did a good job there. Come on now. You know you want that. Just nudge that trailer over to the side ever so slightly. No. That can fill in there. Your job is done. Right, so let's fast forward the time here to 1:20. Let's wait for these lights to come on. Wage payment goes out. Now we're going to need the Fent. Actually, I bet you I'll be able to pick up silage with this. Lower, turn on forage wagon. Probably not best off to be driving over the silage, but I wonder will it pick it up? Yes, it will. That's filling up as well. This will keep the cows happy. Full. Didn't need the milling machine for that one. We're going to use a lot of feed on us, these cows. That's okay. Yep, going to take it all. Let's see if I'll be able to hook up to this weight. I will need it. Ah, perfect. Just getting on for 5 o'clock now on the time scale. That's great. Close these gates, keep the animals in. Let's just see. Oh, this is where manure is coming. That's perfect. And out here is to clean up the spillage. Yep, that's okay. That's great to know. Around here. Have grass here. We can harvest that grass there as well. Needs to be. Milk. Don't think the fill point comes up. Water. Loads of water. That's great. Class is finished there. So let's just wait for it to get dark. We get into the fence then. As you can see, coming up for 6 o'clock now. And you'll be thinking to yourself, well, it's kind of a bit dark. Getting a bit late. When will these lights come on? But they don't come on until very late actually. But I will show you. The farm will be well lit up, so it will. Well lit up. I think it's going to be like 10 o'clock when they come on. As you can see, it's getting dark here now. This is what we were facing into. The darkness. You can see absolutely nothing. And that's why I put down the lights. I know it's a bit strange that they don't come on when it gets dark, but I think they're set to come on around 9 o'clock. There's the moon moving across the sky. Once it comes on now, we'll go do our little job. Use my little torch. Oh, it must be 10 o'clock before they come on. I'll get ready to get into the tractor once it comes on. We'll slow down the time, and there they are. Lights are on. So that's it. Lights up the whole farm. No problem. You can see everything. Now that it's dark, let's go do our job for Councillor Colin. So, what happened was, if you remember, we had that field at the top of the map that I cut the trees out of, and then I had sown some oats in it, and I had decided that, well, a little bit far for me, a little bit too far for me to be going up and down, so I had sold it off. And Colin's brother Peter is actually the auctioneer here. He said, I'll sell it, no problem. So he paid me for it. That was grand. Great job. But then A load of hippies are after moving in up here. Colin said it's going to take too much paperwork to get rid of them. So I have a plan. Just to get rid of them. Just a quick little plan. Maybe it might work, might not work. Hoping it works. Because we had some new equipment. And I think it might be an idea that might work. You never know. Might just persuade them to leave a little bit quicker. Oh, where's this little shortcut down the bank? Down the grass. Yes, here it is. Oh. So, I think once you see what I'm hooking up to, you might know what the plan is. Won't take a few minutes to get there. We'll be alright. And the Fent is pulling this well. This is our new slurry tank. Oh, there's a queue of traffic here. Let's just breeze past it. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. So, what we have here is our new slurry tanker. And we have a plan. Because Councillor Colin has been so good to us here in the village, I think, you know, he deserves to be taken care of too. And I mean, we're farmers, so we're not afraid to get our hands dirty if needs be. Kind of cool driving around at night then. We're okay for diesel. Be back to Sam's chip shop though for some grub. Of course we will. There's our two lights in the sheep farm. Keeping everything lit up. Keeping everything safe. Those two lights are actually perfect there. I didn't think I was going to be able to place them, but I was. Going left up here. Okay, I know the way. Okay, it's under the cover of darkness. Say no more. This is how we're going to get it done. I haven't seen it myself. I don't know what's going on, but I think I might be able to talk him into moving on a little bit faster. That's the full lights. This is a trip we made a lot in the Massey Ferguson, but we didn't make a lot in the Fed. And here we are. And here they are. Aha! Oh, it won't let me. Well, they got lucky this time. Aha! This might persuade you to leave, lads. Good luck to you. Just put a little bit over their nice camper here. That'll do. Right. Oh, you have a purple Volkswagen. That's fine. That's great. There you go. Oh, this guy's got a pickup truck. No problem. I'll put some slurry on top of that too. And you've got a nice little camper there. Yep, no problem. And oh, you got a nice little moped there. No problem at all. Just put the story around here. Everything's all above board. And let's just maybe get out here. Look at all the rubbish there. Right, let's just get out of here. That'll do. That'll do for now. That should get rid of them. Let's head up this way in case they are wondering where we're going. So that's our job done. Councillor Colin. It's in the bag. They won't stay there that long. Everything will be fine. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching. Thanks to all my subscribers. If you have enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up. If you think I was a bit too harsh on the hippies, then let me know. But I think they won't be long moving on. So thanks for watching, everyone. Goodbye.